Look at this pretty little thing. He wants the wheels painted, he wants the frame painted, and he wants the panels tidied up, so fingers crossed. I'm nervous, I am nervous, honestly, I'm nervous. YouTube. Right, I'm in the spray booth, spin you around. Ba-doo! Look at this pretty little thing. So this is my mate's bike. It's a Triumph Speed Triple. It's got a nice metallic-y flip on it. What's my camera doing? Speed Triple 955i. So it's my mate's bike and he's wanting it tidied up and sorted out electrically because it's got an electrical problem, and he's wanting us to possibly make a bit of a custom exhaust for it as well. He wants the wheels painted, he wants the frame painted, and he wants the panels tidied up. So I've seen this thing that I want to do. So like the best description is it's like it's using the Posca pens and the aerosols, and it's quite like I think I would describe it as a cartoon car sort of look, but it's going to be a bike. But I'm going to use the same effect and pick up on the shapes of the bike. So for instance, you would like get the black Posca and come in here and kind of rough up some shapes, and he likes green as well, so it's going to be a combination of using that colour as a base coat, because it's a nice colour and the paint's not bad. What the problem is he stuck these stickers on and then lacquered over the top of them. Can you see the peely effect that he's managed to get? And then he's tried to sand the top of the tank, and luckily I don't think he's went through the lacquer though, so I just need to get these off, start again basically, using that as a base coat and then just kind of jazz it up a bit. I'm not going to strip the entire bike to paint the frame. I'm just going to take the panels off, get everything masked up as well as I can. At the end of the day, it's all fucking black anyway, and the frame's getting done black, the wheels are getting done black. I'm going to take the wheels off to paint them obviously, but I don't see any major need in, I'm not going to take the bloody engine out, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing with that. Jonathan's going to do the wiring, probably do the exhaust, well he will do the exhaust as well, and I'm going to do the paintwork. So that's the plans. To get that bike out, I had to move my Aprilia. Now then, this thing, I love it. I love the way it looks, I love the way it sounds, I love the way it smells, but with cash flow being like it is at the minute, I'm going to put this up for sale. I paid $2,000 for it, but to be fair, I did get a bit of overspray on it when it was sat in Jonathan's. There's a little bit more work. It needed tidied up anyway, you know, but it needs a little bit more tidying up now. Just want some white power with thinners really, but I haven't got time to do it. I thought I was going to get into it, but I really haven't. It needs the forks resealed. Other than that, it's just tidying up. Mechanically, that's the only thing that I know of that it needs. There was a leak on the two-stroke oil feed that I think I've got sorted, and it did have a fuel leak, which I also think I've just got sorted. So there was a split in the pipe I've just found. So yeah, this is going up for sale. It might be on eBay by the time you see this video. It's got 13,000, you see that? 13,396 miles. There you go. So, but even the clocks, like they've just got all this shit everywhere. It just needs a damn good clean up. But it could be a really nice bike. See how scabby it is on the tank and that. So by the time you see this video, I expect that to be on eBay. Hopefully that sells and that helps the funding of other projects that I'm more into. You must be wondering, what's he doing with a motorbike wheel? I don't know whether I've shown you what I'm up to here. Obviously you can see it's got flip paint on it, but it had stickers on it, so I've had to take the stickers off, which is, they were painted over, so they took a bit of getting off, so that's caused us to go through there, but that doesn't matter because I'm using this colour as a base coat for just doing some sort of cartoony style stuff on it really. The cans and the Poscas, and then I'll lacquer the full thing. So yeah, pardon me, that's what I'm doing with that. And then out here, have I shown you that? I don't know, I was asking Coops, I says, is there any footage of the red car? He says, I don't know, I've not seen any. I'm sure I've recorded this, but anyway. I asked my mate about a motorbike engine, told him what I was up to, then sent us a picture of this, which he really didn't want to sell us, because he'd been trying to get it for 5 years. He was going to do it up, but it's got a BAM 18T in it, which would be perfect motor for obviously using the Stavtech kit to swap over. We've got the donor for the car, just need the fitting kit now. Runs nice, no rattles, no smoke, but it's been off the road for a long time. Anyway, good stuff, got a car, got a donor. Right, I've not been filming much, obviously I've stripped this full thing down and not filmed a thing. I'm going to get a tripod, stick you back on the tripod and do some stuff. Busted out the Halfords gear, man. We've got it. They're tight because they've been thread locked. Yeah, so like everything you need is within reach. Like the video that I haven't actually uploaded yet at this point, but it is the next one to upload. So this is the passenger side. The bikes have passenger sides, and what's that doing over there? Yeah, so this is the near side. Just so we don't get it muddled up, put it back together the wrong way or something. I started messing on with like stuff like this when I was a kid. I got my first motorbike when I was 8, but before that I used to buy lawnmowers from the local auction, knackered old petrol lawnmowers, and fix them up, get them. I just wanted to get them started really. I was just mad for anything with an engine. And then I got my first motorbike when I was 8, which for some reason I called Ronald. Yeah, my dad got us it, and it didn't work, didn't run. And at first I was pissed off, but it was great fun taking it to bits and trying to get it to work. Where's the ratchet? But yeah, I haven't messed on with bikes for years, like. So I've cleaned it off with thinners. Just give it a good wipe over. Get any oil or grease or contaminants on the surface. A bit of red Scotch-Brite. Just going to do these in black base coat and the frame, and then I'm going to do the Posca pen stroke aerosol work, lacquer over it. But to describe what it looks like in the terms of a car, it looks like you've drawn the car. So the car's white and you get the black Posca pen and you draw around all the door shuts as if you've drawn the door, and then you draw around the bonnet and you draw around the headlight and you draw around the locks and you draw around all the edges. And what it does is it makes, when you stand back and look at the car, it looks like someone's actually drawn it. There's a dude, I think he's in Germany, I've been following him and he does a lot of it, and I've just been like, I want to have a go at that. There's actually a few people out there sort of doing it. You don't see a lot of it, but this one guy does it like in a sort of manga style. This side's a bit rougher for some reason. For anybody who doesn't know what this stuff is, it's like a pan scouring pad, but it's got abrasives built into it as well, so it actually cuts the surface of the paint back and takes the shine off it, which is what we need for painting. It creates like the mechanical lock onto the surface for the paint. I don't know whether it's been painted before or what, but the paint seems quite soft. It's keying up really easy. The paint on the frame was like that as well. That's one wheel ready, cleaned, prepped anyway. So I've not been filming much, but I'll show you where I'm at. Just starting to set out bits, see where I'm going to sit them and that. They're not prepped yet, just starting on prepping them parts now. Got the wheels sat on those trestles there, Obviously I'll flip them over to do either side. Still got a bit of masking to do on the centres, the valves, and yeah, I'm not drilling the rivets out of that, so I'll just mask it off. Handy actually, because I'll tape that bit to the leg and then that won't move anywhere. Need to put a little brace to stop that one rocking about. On these, I've had to get all the paint that my pal had put on the tank. I've had to chase all that and get it off because it was, I don't know what it was, but maybe got it from flipping pound shop or something, I don't know, but there was a big difference. And he hadn't prepped underneath it as well, so I'm going to mask. What I've done is I've lifted the tank up a little bit, sat on a aerosol lid there and a paintbrush there, and I'm going to mask off around here because all of that's fine, it doesn't need done, and then down the back of the frame. So with the tank lifted up like that, I can paint the tank and the frame. Cleaned all this up, got all the chain guard off and everything, got all the grease off it, but I can't find a split link on the chain, so the chain's staying in place. I'm going to have to mask that. Got to mask the shocker. Other than that, the arms all prepped, so I've got a bit of masking to do. Same on this side here. Just don't know what I'm going to do around here, because I might actually mask off at the pipe and leave the actual headstock silver, maybe even up to there. Yeah, I don't know, just so I'm not kind of blowing into it. And I've got these other little bits and pieces that all need prepped as well, so still quite a bit to do. I'm going to get it all ready today and then paint it tomorrow. There's a few bits to do, where's Tatty when you need him at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pieces off the bike, and then obviously the tank makes 11, frame makes 12. You can see the swing arm 13, and obviously the wheels as well, so 15 separate pieces to paint really. Got the wheels in black, done a ton of masking with the bike, blacked the frame, just took the masking off the petrol tank. So I'm just going to get all the other bits in now and panel wipe them, get them set up and do a bit of masking on them. Now I can start putting some colour on, and then Posca pens, but I don't know whether I'm going to finish this tonight. It's about 6 o'clock already, I don't know, we'll see. So I'm just masking up some shapes on the tank that I'll paint within, just going off the crest. I've drawn up on the iPad how I might do it, a couple of different ways. I've got it on my phone, I'll show you. That way, with a double ribbon and a black under ribbon on the tank, or just that one. I'm inclined to go with just that one, I like it. I'm just wondering if to do anything on the top of the tank or not. I think not, I want to keep a decent amount of the original colour. Right, I need to finish masking that. So the plan is, I'm going to do green at the front, fading into yellow, fading into pink, fading into red. So that'll be on all of from the front to the back. That's kind of the plan. So we'll see how it goes. Right, I'm going to start the front, and I'm going to do all of these greens first and then move on to the yellow. So I've got 2 greens. So I've decided to give it a bit of texture at the front on the green. So basically all I'm doing there is just putting a little bit of a pattern through it. It's one of those things like do you, don't you, do you, don't you. wondering why it's so like sketchy. That's how I want it. Now then, on my pictures I've got like this cool squiggle going through it all. That was fun though. Yeah, I've like done a sort of squiggle running right the way through it, which I really like, but Megan said she didn't like it, and I need to decide whether this is too bright because it will calm it down, sort of thing. It gives it another layer of stuff. Right, that's awkward. I'm going to have to put you down to do that bit, so I'm going to do this bit. I really need to decide about this squiggle. See, I used to put it in my tattoos, like a lot. Before I used to do the signature, before I used to do my Batman signature, I used to do these squiggles, and I called it my squiggle era. This is looking really good though, I'm liking it. So yeah, do I put this? It would it's like a sound wave. From thick to thin, you know. Started messing on with the white, but I've decided definitely needs a squiggle in. Now then, I need to do this symmetrical. Yeah, I like it. I'm pleased I've done it, because it would be so plain if I didn't. Knocked the lights off. I forgot to show you where I got to. Ooh, spin you around. Fired some logos in here and there. Decided to do the red around the wheels. Front mudguard, side panels, back mudguard, and the back. There's one on there as well. Front under tray, on the bath. Front cowling. And this, I dropped it and made a little bit of a mess up in there, but sod it. Tells a story. I don't know what Andy, he's got no clue. He's got no clue. I haven't given him any hints at all. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it looks absolutely mint like. Anyway, that's me going home. I'll come through tomorrow after tattooing and chuck some lacquer on it. Really should do it tonight, but because fresh base coat and that on the wheels and the frame, but yeah, it'll do till tomorrow. It'll have to. Yeah, love it. Yeah, I could, you could look at it for ages. It's fun. Right, so back at the garage. Been tattooing today. Had 2 clients in, working on a full Japanese bodysuit on my first client, and then just a couple of small ones on my second client. So I'm now finished, ready to start tackling this. So everything's prepped, ready to go. I've got everything set out, positioned, and I've tack ragged everything. So I'm just warming the booth up with the space heater, and then I'll switch that off, open that. It's raining outside, so I need a bit of ventilation so that the wind blows through to clear the overspray, but I don't want too much moisture getting in here. It's actually steamed up on the windows with putting the heat on in here, so that's not great. And obviously it's a makeshift booth. We've got like a bit of tarpaulin up there, and we've just kind of boxed this side of the garage off, so it's not a proper booth or anything. We're just make and do with what we've got. Should be fine. I want to get this done before it gets dark outside, because even though like it's not that bright outside, that extra daylight definitely helps a little bit. Quite dark in here when it's dark outside, even when you've got the lights on, because the lights aren't really coming from above because they're all shit. So yeah, just about ready to put some paint on. I'll have to try and get this mask to seal better today, because definitely need it for 2-pack. Seems alright. Right, that's the lacquer on. 2 coats. Spin you around, let you have a look. Really happy with it. Got a nice hit on it. Nice and smooth. By the way that flip works, and then the green with it as well. It's hard to tell what's shine and what's my white marks, isn't it? There's a couple of little specks of dust and what have you, nothing too major. Really looking forward to getting it back together now. Like I say, that purple to blue flip just complements all the colours that I've put into it, you know. You know, that's gorgeous. So that's me for today. Like the gun's cleaned out and everything's tickety-boo. So I'll be back out here tomorrow. It's Thursday tomorrow, so it's my day off. I was here till late last night, like it was about 10 o'clock last night when I got all this chaos onto it. Yeah, don't want another late one tonight, so it's about 7 o'clock now. I'll leave this to harden, then tomorrow I can get the masking off and start putting it back together again. Looking forward to seeing it all in one piece. And then I'll get back onto the car at the cave. This is the day after lacquering, and I had to unmask it and get a quick look. Just sit that back on. Looks crazy, I'm chuffed with it. And should I do the RB? And I forgot to bloody hit everything's got 2 coats. That's 2 coats. And that's 1 coat. So it's dry. So that was just the first, you can see it there. So I'm gonna have to scuff that over and do that wheel again. I'll do it out there just so that it's, oh well, I suppose I could just cover all this up, couldn't I? I'm pleased with that. I can't wait to see Andy's reaction. Yeah, brilliant. Uncle John's just been over saying he's got the scran on and the kettle on, so I'm gonna head over to Jonathan's. We haven't been around there for a bit, so I'll take you around and go and have a look what he's up to. I know he's been putting the gearbox in his Escort, he's got that in. And he's been reprogramming it. So we'll go and see what they're up to. I was really lazy and drove round. There was nothing going on at Jonathan's. Right, painted this wheel. It's now shiny. Got all the masking off the bike. I put all them bits there and covered it all over. And I'm just sort of now starting to put things back together. I've got the underneath side of this thing put back together. And I'm looking at all these bolts, and there's been a bit of variety going on. So these are all the bolts off it, but like I haven't got corresponding amounts of bolts to the amount of holes that I'm looking at. For instance, I'm looking for 4 bolts that are that thread and probably that length to put the mudguard on, front mudguard, but there isn't any bolts or 4 that size. So yeah, we've got a bit of working out to do, but it's kind of like a crippling factor putting this thing back together. The only thing that like kind of helps is once you get a few bits on, you've got less bits on the table to work out where to put them out, like so. Yeah, fun there. Right, that's me done for the day. It's all back together, although some bolts are questionable. Some I haven't put back in because I know I'm going to change them. Some I've left in for Jonathan to take out because he needs to do the electrics on it still. So that when he takes them out, he can look at them and decide whether, you know, if he's got some, then cushy fire them in. if we can change them or whatever, but because it was a right hodgepodge of bolts and stuff. So anyway, spin you around. Right, so we're at the back cave and I'm here with Andy and Levi. Andy owns the bike I've been painting, and Levi owns a push bike shop around the corner from my shop. So just having a look around the RB at the minute. It's the first time Andy's seen it, and Levi didn't even know it existed. And then we'll have a look at the mural, and he's gonna have a look at his bike, see what he thinks. Now, I did offer a while back to paint Levi a mural on the front of his shop, but I think you declined, didn't you? Did you not?
It's still a blank canvas.
It is still a blank canvas. I drive past it and I look at it and I think it needs something on it, like. So you can't come past here though. Don't like stay. It's got to stay at the silencer. So the car's like actually bigger than life size, eh? If you worked out the size of the wheel, that would be like a 20-odd inch wheel, wouldn't it? I haven't measured it, but. Fingers crossed. I'm nervous. I am nervous. Honestly, I'm nervous. I hope you like it. Full of cover on it. Right, come on then. Fuck. Oh my word. So the idea was, I wanted to do it like it looked like it had been drawn.
Yeah.
But
It's mad.
the 8-year-old child came out in us, and I kind of got just more and more carried away, really.
It's like a cartoon, man.
That was the idea, to make it look like it's been drawn in 2 dimensions, you know. But badly by an 8-year-old child. And the only thing that you said that you wanted, but that you said that you liked, you said, I like green. So I'd done the green at the front and gave it like a hexagon honeycomb pattern at the front. So it's all green at the front and working backwards towards, I went into the yellow. And then I was going to go into red, but I had this pink. And I hit it with the pink, and I didn't think it was going to be that pink. But when I hit it, it was like, whoa, that's pink as hell. And I was like, is that too much? You know, is it a bit rainbowy? You know, but then I thought, it looks amazing, like the pink just made the whole thing pop, eh? Yeah, so I mean, that was a last minute sort of thing. It hasn't actually been lacquered, those bits. There's also, if you have a look on the front, the rear swing arms done. I've done the bolt on there as well, and the space is pink on this side. I still haven't done the brake thing yet, but
I like it. You got your bat on, mate. Woo!
More than that, there's 4 on it. There's 4 bits on it. 1 on the tank there.
It is.
And yeah, 1 on the mudguard. Really messy one there. Oh, and there's 5. Yeah, there's 5. And they're all really just messy. And putting the red around the rim was a last minute decision as well. I was just going to do white, but I thought, they always look good when they've got a red band around the rim, don't they? So I've done that rough as well. Honestly, I've had so much fun. Like, everything's going out of the lines. So, see these lines? Imagine these as like the strings of your guitar. It's like a frequency. It's not symmetrical. It's similar, but it's not symmetrical.
I like the fact that because you've resprayed the frame and the wheels as well, because they were silver, right?
Yeah, the wheels were, and the frame was silver, yeah.
And the black. And then, yeah, you get that highlighted detail with the white scribbles.
Now, your can's round at Jonathan's at the minute, so I can't explain this with yours. Depending on what can I get for it, but I've got two options. It's either going to go there, we've done away with your rear sets, you're not getting them back. It's either going to go up there, but I kind of want to put it there and shorten, like a short stubby, and then bring a pipe up from there, up along there. So I don't know yet, I don't know where I'm going to put the can, but I might like tuck it into there, because like that's just like weird. Yeah. But it might be up there, that's a bit normal. But if we put it there, that's like really unusual. Yeah. So, yeah. And I don't think you're going to be able to, how would I like to say,
evade. I won't be able to.
You won't be able to evade identification. Yeah, because you didn't know this was going to happen. Like, it just this was quite spontaneous, really, wasn't it? It was just like, kind of stole my bike at your garage, and I says, like, wouldn't that be cool if we'd done a custom paint job on it? And you were like, well, up for it. And obviously, I've used your original paint as well,
which suits it really well.
Got a hell of a gloss on it. So, like, you won't be wanting to start it here anymore, eh? You'll be wanting to ride it.
I need to get on it.
Yeah. It's winter, like, it's not a great time. But you want it down at yours, because if you can get this in your living room, do you know what I mean? Like, you won't be able to stop looking at it. I've not been able to stop looking at it. You know, it's just...
I'm off drink, mate. Bring this into my garage. Yeah, the community might be horrified, but I'm going to have a lot of fun in Wales.
Yeah, so like...
Know who I am.
Yeah, right, yeah, so if anybody sees this kicking about South Wales, then it was Andy.
It wasn't.
There's a run on there, I need to sort that out. There's a couple of bits, it's not done yet, you know what I mean? I've still got stuff to do, but it was presentable to show you.
Yeah.
It takes a bit of taking in, doesn't it?
Thanks,
You're welcome, pal. It was a pleasure. I'm glad I got to do it, do you know what I mean? Like, I got it out of my system, and I'd like to do more of it as well. So yeah, it's been fun. The odd nuts and bolts and all that sort of stuff's been a little bit frustrating, but other than that, stripping it down and you know whatnot, it's no big deal. It's about the same amount of work as doing a car, but like it's fiddlier in the sense that it's smaller, but it's fiddlier because you got to hold all the bits and you can't like hit any of it with machines. So you've got to do it all by hand, and you've got to hold everything that you're doing. So it's right, you know what I mean? Like that's the thing with it. But other than that, it's I've really enjoyed doing it. So definitely up for doing another one. You're happy? Yeah, you can deal with the pink. Is that all right? It's not like.
Do you know what there's a story?
So someone bloody mentioned, the rainbow and like, what's it, like the pride and all that sort of shit. I don't think it, like, it's not, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's just a celebration of colour, do you know what I mean? You have got, with the pink, the blue and the purple in the flip, you have pretty much got the entire rainbow, like, the entire spectrum, yeah.
I almost think like say modern day Jamaican.
Right, cool. There we go then. Success. On with whatever I'm doing next, right?